Hello, it's me, Jessica Reba, and today I didn't think I was going to make this video because I never really saw this kind of situation happening at all, just because it's not a situation I can see happening. But Frenchy Morgan DM'd me about Oli London. For those who don't know, Frenchy Morgan was Oli London's ex-best friend, and she saw my previous video where I kind of discussed his Twitter hack. I kind of, said that I believed that the hack was fake. Frenchy saw this video and she reached out to me on the YouTube comments and then on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? Then she just DM'd me and she was like, I have so much tea for you. I want to show you all of this. I'm going to expose him and you can put this in a video. I really want everyone to see this. And I'm like, okay, girl. Everything I say in this video is me relaying what Frenchy told me. Frenchy gave me permission to show these DMs and she actually invited me to show you guys these DMs, and that's why I'm making you guys this video, because this situation is just kind of crazy to me that someone would reach out to me about this kind of thing in the first place. But again, I do have to, say that this is all coming from her and not me, and this can all be alleged, so nothing I say here can truly be fact because we don't know that. Anyways, before I get into the video, I would love it if you guys subscribed and hit the bell button for more content like this. Who knows who might reach out to me next about whoever. It would help me out a lot, and let me get into all the things she said. So at the first message that Frenchy reached out to me, she said she had many evidences about Oli London. She said she had a lot of receipts behind closed doors and that she cut him off because he was a fraud, Islamophobic, racist, and that he reached out to minors, and my phone is going off. It's actually quite funny that I said that because the person who was making my phone go off was actually Frenchy. So there you go. You guys can pause to read the screenshot if you want, but I'm just going to summarize it. In this screenshot, she basically also kind of elaborated more. She said that he reached out to minors and that he pretended to hate Trump but was actually praising Trump to her in private and then attacked her for supporting Trump. I'm not really someone to talk about politics on my channel. I don't really support Trump and I don't like him as a human. I don't really want to bring him up just because I just really dislike him, but that happened. She also then told me that she has leaked voice messages of him kind of clowning or talking down to Catchy. This is very, very ironic to me, seeing as how I really don't see him and Catchy on the same level. I see Catchy as genuinely really nice people. People may think that I actually dislike them because, I made a video on them in the past, but, I actually genuinely think they're nice people who kind of just went about something the wrong way. But this isn't about Catchy, but I just want to express that I really don't believe Catchy and Oli London are on the same level, and if you think they are, stop. And the last thing she talked about in this long kind of paragraph is that Oli is actually a sex worker and that he's broke. And, I actually don't have a problem with sex workers, and I'm all for sex work and, kind of destigmatizing it and normalizing it. But I think the thing is here, Oli pretends like he's so bougie and rich, but in reality, he's not, and that's kind of the gag. After asking Frenchy if I could, use her messages for a video where I talked about her messaging me about him, she was like, oh yeah, but I'll send you some receipts too. And I was like, oh my life. So I'm going to show you all the stuff she sent me. So some of the screenshots that she sent me was kind of proof that he was a Trump supporter, and one of the ones disgusted me to the core because he replied to a story that was pro-Trump and he said, so good, Sweden is overrun with illegal Muslim immigrants. I'm not surprised though, because he has had a history of saying Islamophobic things like I've discussed on a previous video. So again, disgusted but not shocked. The next screenshot she sent kind of proved that he is putting on some fake persona about being so rich. In this one, he talks about how he cannot be broke again. He says he cannot afford to do his teeth, go to Vegas and Korea all at once, and that he cannot live broke ever again. So depressing. In the next set of screenshots, he talks about sugar daddies, basically. He said he cannot work on a normal sugar daddy and he has to use another one. He said there's not many jobs there, which I'm guessing is America, and he says he wants to make money as a DJ as soon as possible and that he needs a miracle. So yeah, he's really putting on this bougie, fake rich persona. The next one she showed me was kind of similar. So he tells Frenchy that he is getting lots of guys booking him, and Frenchy says, yes, you'll make a lot of money. And I guess that he's talking about one specific client, and he says, he always pays me, but just not always on time, but I always get it in the end. The next screenshot she showed me kind of confused me a little bit. I think she was trying to show that he is very, very tight with his money and that he needs to save money. But he also said that he releases something called a noodle video, which is silly or whatever. And that he releases a noodle video then, and then he releases a serious song later, so he surprises people. It's like, I don't know what a noodle video is supposed to be. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an ignorant comment or supposed to be like a term for something, but yeah, you guys can tell me what a noodle video is. After she sent me all of these screenshots, I basically told her that I don't really feel comfortable talking about issues like Trump and politics, so I probably wouldn't get into that much on my channel, but I was gonna like include a little bit. Like I said, I just think Trump is trash and I just don't want to talk about him. But moving on, she's basically said to me, yes, it's okay, you can expose what you're comfortable with, just show his colours. He was embarrassing me when he came to the USA. He was constantly trying to contact TMZ and other shows I've been on there. Like, we are not interested, we only deal with USA celebrities. He also thinks he is huge in the UK when no one in the UK will ever have him on a show. He harassed Good Morning Britain many times and they ignored him. And she asked me where I'm from, and then she asked me if I had WhatsApp so she could send me voicemails of him saying stuff, which I'm presuming is about Catchy, because that's what she alluded to earlier. And I'd just like to add quickly, I know you guys can obviously see that I'm not necessarily saying the same things that she is saying in the screenshots. I'm just paraphrasing or just kind of saying the same thing but phrased a little bit differently, just because I know that English isn't her first language and I didn't want to read it exactly the way it's written out just to confuse you guys, because this is no shade to her, but if I read it the way she typed it out, some people may get confused. So I just thought I'd make it easier for you guys and myself just to paraphrase it. I don't want to come across as shady, but I just thought it would be easier for you guys on the ear and stuff like that. But yeah, I really hope that doesn't come off as shady. I would never be like, rude to someone who doesn't speak English as their first language, but you guys get where I'm coming from, right? So now we are on to the voice notes part of the section. It's actually 4:42 a.m. in the UK right now, and she is in Hawaii, as she told me just in the random of our conversation by saying, I'm in Hawaii, alola, haha. Completely out of the blue, she just decided to say that mid-expose. It actually kind of made me cackle like a witch at 3 a.m, so thank you for that, Miss Frenchy. It made me laugh. Yeah, so sorry for that weird side note, but she basically said to me today that she is going to release her voice notes to me on WhatsApp after she is finished at the beach, but since this video is not going to be a series because, to be quite frankly, I can't be bothered, you guys will see them in 3, 2, 1. Hello, it's Jessica Viba from the future, and I have got the voice notes, baby. Let's get into it. The voice note that she sent me was in regards to Catchy, and I'll let you guys listen to it. It is long, so if you want to skip through it, go ahead, but I will play the full voice note that she sent me now and that she gave me permission to show you guys.
With K-pop fans, you never lie to them because they always remember it. They always get upset. They were blaming Channel 4 last night. They were the ones that said they didn't know me, they had nothing to do with me, they didn't work with me. They said that themselves. The girl said she was hired from one music video, she didn't know me at the time, she didn't realise it was controversial. They said that, not me. So they've got themselves in trouble by saying that. Like, they should not have said, deny knowing me when I'm in their Channel 4 show, BBC Channel 5. But the fact that pissed me off so much is the fact she was upset last night, so she let it slip because she didn't think I would care because I'm on TV all the time. When she let it slip when she was upset about the Channel 4 show, and I was talking to her to calm her down, I was like, what's the problem? It's really nice, you look really good. She was like, Channel 4 producer and all the members of the group and their manager had agreed just not to have me in the show just because of the controversy, because they're being really careful with the image. And she didn't tell me that before. If she said to me 2 weeks ago, look, Ollie, we're having so many trolls at the moment, it's so difficult to deal with, I think it's going to cause us so many more trolls if you're featured on the show with us, is it okay if we ask Channel 4 to cut you out? they could have told me that. I would have still said no, because I would be on the show anyway. I'll be like, no, sorry, I got you the show. I need to be on it. I'm not getting paid. I need to be on it. I would have still done it anyway. But the fact that they didn't ask me, consult with me, to go behind my back has pissed me off so much, baby. And I would never expect that from a Korean to do that, because normally Koreans are very loyal. Anyway, I have 5,000 of her magazines, must be worth $20,000. I can burn them. She pisses me off so much, I will burn them, because they're all in the music studio, 5,000 copies. I have all the emails with her, all the WhatsApp. So I'm not going to go down that route, but I'm just saying, if it gets really extreme where they say some very bad things about me and try to destroy my name, I will release all that on a YouTube video and get millions and millions of views. So they are really playing with the wrong person. Anyway, if they fuck me over, they're not going to be on TV again. They're not going to be in the press again. They'll disappear. It's just one song. They'll disappear from the second song. They won't be popular. But they already have so much controversy. I know all the press love me. So if they fuck me over, I'll just keep sending press releases to the press, just talking things about them, leaking details, just to expose them, because they've really betrayed me. Like, how disrespectful is that when they owe their entire career to me? They owe all those YouTube views, all the TV shows, the Channel 4 show, all the press, all the YouTube. I even arranged all their YouTube interviews when they're doing interviews with YouTubers. I arranged all that, and then to deny knowing me, then the fact that they deny knowing me and say that Channel 4 did a bad job with the editing, slagging Channel 4 off when I got on the show. They should have some respect. To be on TV is a very big deal. They are so disrespectful to do that. So I'm going to send that to Shannon tomorrow so she can see how disrespectful they are. But I'm going to just do it in a way, like a jokey way. I'll send it to Shannon and be like, oh, Shannon, thank you so much for the show. It was amazing. I'm so grateful to be on the show. Oh, by the way, Monica's been very difficult about the show. She was saying bad things on social media. I don't think it's good. They signed the agreement with Channel 4. She shouldn't be saying that. Maybe you should speak to her. I'll just say that to Shannon, because, Shannon can deal with it, because Shannon gave them the opportunity of a lifetime to be on TV. So, and today they're on the Associated Press. They got themselves in the Associated Press, which is huge, which means they'll go viral with that interview today. They got that themselves. So anyway, this bitch is very useful. So I need to get all her contacts anyway, because I've done so many favours, so I will leave her the week or two. If she doesn't piss me off so much, if she doesn't say anything bad about me in the press, then I will make sure I get her to set me up with the Associated Press, all these other contacts, so, I can at least get something back from helping her with all these things, all the PR, because otherwise I've wasted all my time. So I need to get something back from her, so at least I get all her contacts and she can set me up with things. So I'm going to make sure I get a lot of things out of her the next month, I haven't been asking for any favours in return. Done her so many favours. I know everyone in the media anyway, so she'll be cut off. So good luck to her.
There is a lot to unpack here. He talks about how he gets Catchy all their fame, which I don't think is true, honestly. I think, when people were clowning Catchy, they would bring up Oli London, but I don't necessarily think that Oli London is the root for their fame. But whatever. He talked a lot of shit about the manager and stuff like that, and he said that he could end them and get millions of views and expose all of this and that, and he's gonna end their careers, and they're so disrespectful to him. It's a bit weird, right? He seems really, really pressed at them just because they want to cut him out of the documentary, I'm guessing. I don't know the full context to this because, I'm not with Oli's management, I'm not with Catchy's management, so all I've got is trying to get what I can from this voice note. So you guys will know Miss Angelina. She is really nice, and she is another K-pop YouTuber, and she reached out to me after she saw that Frenchy DM'd me, and she's like, hey, hold on, I've got something to tell you. And I'm like, huh? So she told me that she got this really weird press tip email from this person called the K-pop Times, and I actually got the same email and I never got anything from them again like I showed here, and it was about Oli London working with Catchy, and it was kind of talking about them the same way Oli did. So Angelina just said to me hey, I think this is Oli, and honestly I could not agree more. I can totally see him doing this. I just thought this was an interesting fact to add on because what. But yeah, that is all I'm going to say. Thank you guys for watching through all of this with me. I just can't believe this happened. I did not expect to make another video on Oli London. Like I said in my last one, don't give Oli London any attention unless he can pay your bills like he is right now with mine. Yeah, thank you to Frenchy for DMing me. I just want to add a disclaimer that I don't think Frenchy is exactly innocent either, but you know, she DM'd me with all this stuff. I am a commentary channel, so I thought I would touch upon it. And with that, remember to stan heatery. Follow me on my Instagram and Twitter if you want, and subscribe to make me feel special. And with that, I'll see you guys later. Bye!